from the clutches of two families, two selfish families who have since 1965 contributed 2/3 of all chief ministers in Jammu and Kashmir and therefore run the state with a convenient family hold. But Kashmir is no family's property. Jammu and Kashmir belongs to us all equally. And the government, which through the Home Minister's much watched visit is sending a message of change, must ensure that never again in the future do an Abdullah or a Mehbooba Mufti rule Kashmir like it is their inheritance or their right. It is not. If these families come back to the saddle of power directly or in a coalition because they are desperate, they'll do anything, they'll join any coalition, then we will all be effectively pushed back to the pre-370 abolition situation. We can't afford that. Because at their core, these two families want to scrape the last benefit for themselves. They want to deny the people of Jammu and Kashmir development. They want their scams to return. They want to make money and they want to return to their traditional blackmail politics. So Amit Shah is absolutely right. He said today that these politicians said, and don't you remember they said that? If 370 is removed, they said if 370 is removed, then the Pir Panjal mountains will be set ablaze, they said. What remains to be said when someone says that? That the Pir Panjal mountains will be on fire. That was the kind of threat they put out. Now in the pursuit of power, these same parties, like the NC and the PDP, are making excuses to come back to the electoral fray. I appeal to the Election Commission to consider their secessionist language and their constant provocation against the nation and evaluate their eligibility to fight elections. Ladies and gentlemen, Kashmir has changed. And that is what we are debating tonight. It's a free and open debate. It's going to be a hot debate. Debate number one. As everyone's watching every move and every statement of Amit Shah in Kashmir. Ladies and gentlemen, Gupkar gang rattled, non-existent. Debate number two tonight. KCR's forming a national party. Now, how many national alternatives will there be to the BJP and can they be effective in this way? Debate number three tonight. The Election Commission has come up with a proposal, disclose what and who is funding the freebies. Are the political parties ready for it? Ladies and gentlemen, that's debate number two, disguised freebies. And here are the headlines this Tuesday evening on the debate tonight. Naya Kashmir chants echo in Jammu and Kashmir. Home Minister Amit Shah sends a straight message to the 370 League.
जिन लोगों ने कश्मीर में राज किया, ये तीन परिवारों ने राज किया। लोकतंत्र तो आजाद हुआ तब से आया था।
Gupkar gang goes completely silent as Amit Shah calls out the propaganda spread over decades. Everyone wants to go national after Kejriwal and Mamta Banerjee. KCR is also launching a national party tomorrow. Now, if all the parties are fighting for the same anti-Modi vote, is it advantage BJP in the run-up to 2024? Election Commission asks political parties for full disclosure on freebies, says stop making unrealistic promises. And Pakistan is officially boasting of exporting donkeys to China. They call it a master stroke to increase their foreign exchange. Ladies and gentlemen, some incredible visuals from the rallies by Home Minister Amit Shah have sent a blistering message to those who had hoped that integration would backfire. The big announcements on elections, reservations by the Home Minister are an indicator of a changed Kashmir that thrives on development, that is hungry for development and is moving ahead every single day. The era when soft separatism and terror appeasement were the norm by those in power is over. It is a big, big message to the Gupkar gang. Ladies and gentlemen, Naya Kashmir is here to stay. Let's debate.
The Home Minister of India is in Jammu and Kashmir. And he has come carrying a clear message for the Gupkar gang.
आज की ये रैली आपके मोदी के नारे उन लोगों को जवाब है जो कहते थे धारा 370 जाएगी तो खून की नदियां बह जाएगी.
There were big announcements on long pending demands.
धारा 370 को हटाने से यहां पिछड़ों को, दलितों को, आदिवासियों को और पहाड़ियों को अपना अधिकार मिलने वाला है.
And the politics has naturally commenced.
जम्मू कश्मीर में एससी के लिए पॉलिटिकल रिजर्वेशन थी, वो 2014 में भी भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार में शामिल थी. उस सरकार में भी 7 लोग जो थे वो एससी के हमारे जीत के आए थे. तो वो पॉलिटिकल रिजर्वेशन आज से नहीं हो, तो बहुत पहले से. तो ये इस तरह से हमें तो कोई नई चीज वहां पर ना देखने के लिए मिली है और ना सुनने के लिए मिली है.
जो हमारी इंडस्ट्री है, मैं अमित शाह जी को कहूंगा कि आप पे उम्मीदें बड़ी थी हमें जो आपने तकरीर की थी, लेकिन मैं ये कहूंगा आप फेल हो चुके हैं यहां पे लोगों को एम्प्लॉयमेंट देने में. जो आपने कहा था इंडस्ट्रियां देंगे उसमें फेल हो चुके हैं.
But what is undeniable is that the face of Kashmir is changing.
There has been a discernible shift in the modus operandi of the terrorist. And this is born out of the fact that terrorists are not welcome anymore. They are not welcome in the houses of the locals, as was the case, let's say, 5 years, 10 years back.
The mood in the Union Territory has shifted.
People have started arriving for the mega rally of Union Home Minister Amit Shah to the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. The people of the Pahadi community, they have lined up here in large numbers. They are getting the security clearance to get inside, and they are very hopeful that this time they will be getting the ST status.
The Home Minister is calling out those who held the region back.
आज जो पहले 3 परिवार के पास था, इसकी जगह आज 30,000 लोगों के पास जम्मू कश्मीर का शासन आया है. मित्रों, 30,000 लोगों के पास.
This is a new Kashmir.
ये परिस्थिति में जो बदलाव है, वो बदलाव नरेंद्र मोदी का मक्कम और मजबूत नेतृत्व के कारण हुआ है मित्रों, और उसी के कारण जम्मू कश्मीर के विकास की एक नींव डालने का काम यहां पर हुआ है.
The 3 families who tried to hold back the valley need to snap out of it.
आप किसी गफलत मुंगेरे लाल के ख्वाब देख रहे हो. अगर आपने 370 के साथ हाथ लगाया तो ये झंडा हमारे हाथों में भी नहीं रहेगा, हमारे कंधों पे भी नहीं रहेगा. ये मैं वार्निंग देना चाहती हूँ.
इससे इशू सॉल्व नहीं होगा, इससे आपका इशू बढ़ेगा.
It is the dawn of a new era in Kashmir. The Gupkar gang needs to get with it or leave. Let's debate.
गुपकार ने किया सिर्फ अपना उपकार. इरफान हफीज लोन सिर्फ अपना उपकार किया, और आज कहां है वो लोग? कहां है वो लोग? विवेक श्रीवास्तव, where are those people? Sujaida Bashir of the Democratic Azad Party, Peer Vikarul Aslam, they're all lining up. They're all lining up to file their nomination when the elections happen.
And they will be there.
Yes, Mr. Jinping.
They are very much there and they will be there.
Oh, sure they are. Sure they are.
Okay?
Sure they are,
and
because they have to fight the elections.
Of the BJP, like removing 370, is not going to benefit.
Well,
Mr. Arnab,
all the wrong policies. Like removing the 370.
Irfan is also stepping in. I don't know what I said. Yes, Irfan Hafiz Loan, what's your problem as well?
If PDP, if the Home Minister says indirect reference to Muftis and Abdullahs, let me remind you, they were part and parcel of the government. PDP, BJP government. Umar Abdullah was in the NDA. So there is a doctrine of collective responsibility. How can you escape from that?
Yes.
If they say that these Abdullahs and these Muftis were corrupt,
can I have 2 versus 2? Have you finished? Have you finished? Have you finished? Now I want to tell you something. Yes. I believe. Now, first of all, you'll have to...
And humbly, I differ with the Honorable Home Minister. In 1991, status was given to this reservation to the tribals. That time 370 was there. So I differ humbly with the Honorable Home Minister.
Correct.
To the extent
have you now finished your humble disagreement? Then I will humbly tell you why you are wrong. Now listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. I will start from 1965. You can give the history from 1940, you're much older. But let me start from 65 or 75 maybe is more appropriate. 75 onwards. Right?
65, we were
And I was not born in 65, I don't know. I'm coming to 75.
You start from 65.
But I was not born in 65, I'm starting 10 years later. What's your problem?
प्रधानमंत्री था,
Okay.
हमारा सदर रियासत था, अपना इलेक्शन कमीशन था.
Okay, आप मेरी बात सुनिए, देखिए जनाब, मैं 65 में नहीं था, मगर मैं फिर भी कहूंगा अगर 65 से मैं धारा, अगर मैं सुई 65 से शुरू करूं, तो 65 से जम्मू
में हमारा
आप मुझे इंटरप्ट मत कीजिए.
65 में हमारा सदर रियासत था.
अरे भाई सुन लीजिए ना, आपका सदर रियासत नहीं है ना, अब मैं क्या करूं उसको लेके, आप कब तक उसके मातम
हम लेके रहेंगे.
अरे
वो संविधान के दायरे में हम लेके रहेंगे.
अभी नाउ इज टू फेस कम्स आउट. अभी तक वेरी नाइस. आप रुक जाइए. आपको चिढ़ क्यों हो रही है? क्योंकि मैंने जैसे शुरू किया गौरवारिया, मैंने कहा गुपकार ने किया अपना उपकार, मगर गुपकार के पहले भी ये गुपकार वाले कहां थे मैं बताता हूं. शेख अब्दुल्ला,
इससे पहले बीजेपी के साथ
शेख अब्दुल्ला, 2 साल 29 दिन.
पे आप क्यों नहीं चर्चा करते हैं?
एक मिनट.
अगर उन्होंने भ्रष्टाचार किया 3 साल में कितने लोगों को आपने गिरफ्तार
आप चुप रहेंगे तो मैं बोलूंगा. देखिए मैं आजकल ना आई हैव टर्न्ड अ न्यू लीफ. But if you want me to go back to my old behavior, I can go. You will not like it. Thank you. तब ये जो फोन है ना, आपको दूर रखना पड़ेगा. आप सुन लीजिए. Fact is.
You are most welcome.
Yeah. Okay. Since 1965, Jammu and Kashmir, ladies and gentlemen, was ruled by 9 people as chief ministers. And who were they? Sheikh Abdullah, Farooq Abdullah, Mufti Muhammad Saeed, Omar Abdullah, Mufti Muhammad Saeed, Mehbooba Mufti. ये ड्रामा है. It's a picnic party. It's a picnic party between 2 families. And what did they do? I am saying Amit Shah is right. I am sticking my neck out. Amit Shah said today that Jammu and Kashmir, Shehzad was ruled by 3 families. Democracy was only built in their families. बाहर कोई डेमोक्रेसी नहीं थी. That's a fact. Shehzad is on the debate, ladies and gentlemen. I never expected. I wanted a calm debate. I wanted a quiet debate, but it's going to be a hot debate. So Shehzad will respond. Shehzad.
Arnab, since you started with Hindi, let me also start with Hindi. कि भारत माता की सुन के हुक्कार, हड़कंप में है आज गुपकार, क्योंकि जब से गिरी है 370 की दीवार, परेशान है पाकिस्तान और ये 3 परिवार. देखिए, द जर्नी फ्रॉम टेरर टू टूरिज्म. You remember the times of terrorism? You remember the times of AAP, अलगाववाद, आतंकवाद and परिवारवाद? Today has been replaced by राष्ट्रवाद. Terror has been replaced by tourism. अरे बीच में मत बोलो. ये देखो. बीच में मत बोलो. मैं अकेला आपके लिए काफी हूँ. बीच में मत बोलिए.
फिर आप अटल बिहारी
बीच में मत बोलिए. कृपया बीच में ना बोले.
जो सत्ता में
अब देखिए, मुझे अपनी बात रखने दीजिए. उसके बाद आप अपना चीखिए, चिल्लाइए, मातम मनाइए.
उनको डेनाउंस करिए.
अरे मुझे अपनी बात तो रखने दीजिए.
आपसे एग्री कर रहा हूँ.
अरे मुझे अपनी बात तो खत्म करने दीजिए. आपका तो ना, अरे भाई आपका ना केरल में अभी कोई स्टेक बचा है ना, त्रिपुरा में बचा है ना, बंगाल में बचा है, केवल जेएनयू के कैंपस में बचा है. जम्मू कश्मीर के बारे में आप रुक जाइए. विवेक श्रीवास्तव, कृपया करके रुक जाइए.
उसके बाद आगे बढ़ो. अगर इतना बड़ा इतिहास
था. Look at the irony, Arnab.
No, one minute.
How do I debate with these
No,
people?
it's difficult. I agree. 1 minute. I'll have to step in. I'll have to step in.
कि अगर उनको सजा दीजिए, मेरा स्टेट मुझे वापस दीजिए. मेरे स्टेट के 2 टुकड़े क्यों किए आपने? गैर कानूनी, गैर जमहूरी तौर. It was undemocratic, unconstitutional decision.
रोना बंद कीजिए. कुछ नहीं होने वाला. चीजें बदलेंगी नहीं. जैसी हैं वैसी रहेंगी,
If muftis
खुश
and
रहिए।
Abdullahs were responsible,
हाँ,
guilty,
मुझे पता है
law
कि
should have
महबूबा
taken
मुफ्ती
force
ने बोला
against
था
them.
कि आपको
Why
मंत्री
you
बनाएंगे, मगर
penalize
आप बनने
common
वाले नहीं
people?
हैं।
या तुम्हारा डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया था।
Now Gaurav is on the Gaurav, this has to stop. It has to become a serious debate at some point. Let's get Sujata Bashir on the debate.
may I complete
And
my
Irfan
point,
is there,
Arnab,
but
before you
Shehzad
move
must
on?
be allowed to complete his point. Shehzad, there is a lot of anger today. Why is Amit Shah's presence making them angry?
Arnab.
What is wrong in what Amit Shah has said? What is wrong in what he has said?
Arnab, let me explain.
Please.
Today, Jammu Kashmir, after the abrogation of Article 370, has gone from PPP to DDD. PPP meaning Parivarvad, then there was Patharbaji, and then there was Pakistan Parasti. From that, it has gone to decentralization of political power. 3 families had political power. Today, 30,000 people have political power. There are Panchayat Chunavs, there are Tehsil Chunavs, there are DDC Chunavs. Then you have development. For the first time in the last 3 years, you have seen 56,000 crore rupees come in as investment. And the last 70 years, only 15,000 crore rupees had come in as investment. For the first time, you are seeing that there is connectivity that is being built in Jammu Kashmir. For the first time, you are seeing tourism is at its highest. 1.62 crore tourists have come only in this year from January to the month of October, and 3 months are still left for this year. This is the kind of deepening of, अरे काय क्यों झूठ बोल रहे हो भाई? Patharbazi has come down by 99%, terrorism has come down by 50%, and then the third D. Can you stop shouting? Can you stop shouting, please?
Our fruit, which is source of
See, the
income
problem
to
is, Arnab,
70% people.
Arnab, the problem is that the special status from the family has been taken away, and now it has been given to the Awam of Jammu Kashmir. You remember first, these people would rule and do bhashtachar. There was Roshni scam, today there's Roshni scheme where people's houses are being illuminated.
Just one.
Now,
Sujata
I
ji,
just have one question.
Sujata
Can you stop interrupting me in every sentence?
Sujata Bashir ji, I'm telling you, that's a BJP spokesperson speaking. You
Can
know,
I just
you're
say-
from,
complete
you're
my
from
point,
Ghulam
Arnab?
Nabi Azad's party.
Can I just
I
complete
know
my
and
point?
you know that after the election results come, you are going to be in a coalition with the BJP. So why are you pretending to oppose
we are
them?
clear
now?
to the public, we are clear to the people of JNK that we are not going to coalesce with the BJP.
Arnab, now let me complete the last point that I wanted to make.
Tell me one thing, when you
Arnab,
were
let
in
me
the
just
party,
complete the
how
last
come
point
you
I
were
wanted to
shaking,
make.
when you were shaking the hands with the
Arnab,
BJP?
can I complete the last point I wanted to
You are
make?
knowing that this family is ruling
Arnab, can
and they
I
are
complete
trying
my
to rule
last
the
point?
people. They are giving the false promises to the people of Jammu and Kashmir. Then how come you shake the hands with them? And what happened wrong when you withdraw them? What happened wrong with you people? When you select the Mehbooba Mufti, you were not knowing that father to daughter and daughter to maybe another daughter. So you were not knowing that time it's a family going on. Now you are saying when you withdraw with them and you are saying no, now they are not good. Yeah, they were not good. They were not, the people of JNK, they were never supporting Mehbooba Mufti or his father or the sheikhs. They never support them. They need a change. But
I don't know what's going on. I thought there is an understanding between your party and the BJP. Maybe Ms. Bashir, allow me, Ms. Bashir, allow me, Ms. Bashir, allow me. Maybe you are taking your, you know what you have been told, that you must seem to be anti-BJP too seriously.
No, why should I be an anti-BJP? Whosoever is in the center.
Exactly. Why should you be? Because Ghulam Nabi Azad is not anti-BJP. Ghulam Nabi Azad is not anti-BJP. He's anti-Congress.
No, we are not. We are not anti-BJP. But we don't support. We are not. You're saying you're going to make a government with BJP. We are never going to make a government.
Let me just complete.
Make a clear position.
Anyway, I'm slightly moving away from the subject of the debate. I go back to the point. 1 minute. I go back to the point.
Can I please make my point?
No, Shehzad, 1 minute. I go back.
Let me just make my point.
No, your point I understood. Your point I understood. But my point to you is, you must tell me today, Shehzad, with all seriousness, with Sushil Pandit and Gaurav and Abhijit all as witness tonight before millions of people watching this program, you must say that, Arnab, be that as it may, we will never join hands with the PDP and the NC. Stay in opposition, stay out of power, but we will never enter into any coalition with them. For you know, Shehzad, if you say all these things, but again, like between 1st March 2015 and 7th January 2016, if you run an unholy government with the PDP or the NC, am I wrong, Sushil, will people not feel defeated? will people not question it? I'm asking Sushil
can
to
I
tell you.
complete,
So,
Arnab?
no,
You
no, no,
asked
no, no,
me
one
the
minute.
question.
See, I want you,
Arnab.
because, yeah.
Arnab.
Sushil.
Answer this question
Sushil,
before you
Sushil,
go on.
Sushil,
Shehzad,
Sushil is saying,
I wish
can I have two verses
Shehzad
too?
were in a
Shehzad is on,
position-
yeah. Go on.
Arnab, I wish Shehzad were in a position to give you
But
such a
Arnab, you
promise.
didn't allow me to complete my
I
opening
don't think it is his
statement.
remit.
And then
It's
you put
unfair.
me in a
It is
situation where
my
my answer
unfair.
is given by somebody else.
No, why is it unfair? I'm telling him not to join hands with anti-national parties.
No. The problem is, Arnab, the polity, the mainstream polity in Kashmir Valley today has become a Trojan horse for jihad. It has become a conduit for subversives to get into the system and destroy it from within. Unless this polity is cleansed of all anti-nationals, unless people are weeded out from the mainstream, clever ploys will not work in Kashmir. You cannot pull wool over anyone's eyes and think that you can change this ground situation. We have to be sincere and hardworking on the ground as opposed to trying to pull rabbits out of hat, which is what is being
And what
done.
would you say? What would you say? What would you say to people like Pir Vikarul Aslam? You know, who still are hoping, or Irfan Hafiz Loan, who still are hoping that 370 will return. What would you say to people like Pir Vikarul Aslam and Irfan Hafiz Loan? What would you say to them, Sushil?
Yes, Arnab, India is a free country.
Yes.
India is a free country. People can live wherever they want to, even in a fool's paradise. So it is up to them.
Yeah.
Sushil ji,
They
matter
can keep dreaming,
is in
they can
Supreme
keep
Court.
fantasizing.
How can you say that it won't be granted? It is contempt of court.
Fool's paradise.
Matter is in
I
Supreme
thought
Court.
when
Honorable
One
court
minute. Irfan Pir is coming in. Yes, Mr. Aslam. Yes.
Yes, sir. When Mr. Shahzad Poonawalla made a tall claim that militancy has gone 90% down, I thought the Kashmiri Pandit heart in Sushil Pandit's body will thump out and scream at him and ask him
I said
how
stone
Kashmiri
pelting.
Pandit
You are
says militancy has gone 90%
you are obviously
down.
confused
Why
between
are
stone
one
pelting
Pir
and
Vikarul
terrorism.
Aslam is on the debate
I
with
said
Shehzad
stone
right now.
pelting is down by
50-50. Both are on the debate right now.
And terrorism is down by 50%.
AFSPA and PSA and all these draconian laws.
Arnab.
Why haven't they been revoked if militancy is down? Are you putting those laws for civilians in Kashmir?
Arnab, now let me respond.
How will
Arnab,
you
let me
respond? You are lying
Arnab,
on
let me
national
respond.
TV. You said
Arnab,
militancy is
first of all,
90% down.
Arnab,
Are you countering the
Arnab, may I
DGP of Jammu and
respond?
Kashmir Police and the Chief of Indian
Arnab,
Army?
May I
Okay, 1
respond,
minute. Yeah, you
Arnab?
can, but one of you at a time.
Arnab, I do not want to
So
shout
give us a reference.
before...
Shahzad Poonawalla, you are a
Thank
BJP
you.
spokesperson.
Arnab, now
Unlike
can
your
I please
brother.
respond with... Arnab, if he shouts, I'll also have to shout, and I don't want my
Yeah,
neighbors to
please
get
shout.
disturbed before
You have been
Dasera.
shouting at
It doesn't
Kashmiri
seem
from
good.
last
At least let's have a
20 years.
civilized debate.
Yeah, okay.
Can I speak in a moderate tone without shouting? Thank you. Arnab, look, I said 99% of stone pelting is down after the abrogation of Article 370. This is a statement that has been given by the Jammu Kashmir Police. Also, terrorism is down by 50%. There are facts and statistics to prove that. But the biggest change, Arnab, you remember Yasin Malik used to be the biryani guest of Manmohan Singh. Today, he's caught by the collar and thrown into jail and convicted by a court of law. Today, he's being tried by for the killings of the IF officers. Today you have Jamaat-e-Islami banned. Today you have Hurriyat almost over. Today you have all these separatists whose back has been broken. Today you have Salahuddin's sons being kicked out of government jobs. You have Bitta Karate's wife removed from a government job. These are the changes that have taken place
Mr.
from
Poonawalla,
Gun Tantra or AK-47 Tantra to Gun Tantra where Valmikis, Pahadis, Bakarwals, Gujjars are getting their rights, where women are getting their rights. This is AK-47 ka Gun Tantra.
Mr. Aslam is unhappy. I have to deal with this situation. 1 minute. Just a minute. So Shehzad, you are reciting statistics, but I just want to say one thing right now. Gaurav is on the debate. Abhijit has not spoken. Two polite people who have got left out. Now the fact is, Mr. Aslam, you are unhappy. Sujata is unhappy. Vivek Jingping is getting so angry, and Irfan Hafiz Loan is so upset he's even switched off his video streaming connection. But what are you unhappy about? Why are you unhappy? Why are you making that face? What Shehzad is saying is right. Sujata ji, zara mujhe bolne dijiye, please. है ना? मुझे बोलने दीजिए, मुझे बोलने दीजिए प्लीज प्लीज प्लीज। वहां पे पीर पंजाल जल नहीं रहे, वहां पे बर्फबारी हो रही है, वहां पे जल नहीं रहा है पीर पंजाल। आप फ्रस्ट्रेटेड क्यों है? आप मेरी बात सुनिए सुजाता जी, मेरी बात सुनिए सुजाता जी, मेरी बात सुनिए। Why are you shouting?
Why did he came on the Lal Chowk and
okay, why are you daring him? Okay, Miss Bashir, as I said, you are taking your role of opposing the BJP too seriously.
No,
but I want to ask.
Not happy. If we are satisfied and all these gimmicks of the union 370, there should be. It is not given any benefits.
Miss Bashir, please don't shout at me. I'm not your enemy. Please listen to me. And the fact of the matter is, you listen to me, and Mr. Jinping, please go off air, and I bring in Irfan Hafiz Loan, and I bring in Pir Vikarul Aslam. The fact is, they said Pir Panjal will be set ablaze. Reality kya hai? There were about 4,000 incidents of law and order between 2016 to 2014. Then I sent my research team, Gaurav, to calculate how many incidents are there between 2019 to 2021. I found there are 438 incidents, which means the number of incidents is less, almost less than 15% of what it was. Terror attacks, which were between 930 between 2016 and 2019, came down to 617 in the last 3 years. It is down by 35%. There were 191 civilians killed between 2016 and 2019. This has gone down to 110 in the last 3 years. Less than half the number of people have died. Are you unhappy because less Kashmiri civilians are dying? Are you unhappy because there are fewer terrorist incidents? What do you want? What do you want? I am asking you.
Ceasefire was signed.
I am asking. No. Don't give me the Pakistani line. Don't give me the Pakistani line. You're an Indian citizen. Don't give me the Pakistani line. Don't give me the Pakistani line. Gaurav, please come into the debate. Gaurav Arya and Abhijit Iyer Mitra, I can't convince them. I can't convince. I give up. I give up for the next 5 minutes. Unhappy because there is peace. Look at this. It becomes an industry.
Arnab, can I make
of violence.
Quick 2 points?
Go on, Gaurav, go on.
जी, अर्नब, ऐसा है कि ये लोग इसलिए परेशान हैं, मैं आपको बताता हूँ, the real reason. This entire terrorism thing is an ecosystem in Kashmir. I go to Kashmir every month and I go to the interiors. It's not Srinagar. Srinagar is not Kashmir. Kashmir is right from Kupwara, Handwara downwards to Baramulla. Kashmir is Anantnag. Kashmir is South Kashmir, Central Kashmir. Srinagar is like Jaipur and Chandigarh. Srinagar ko Kashmir nahi hai. Now I'll tell you. Everybody is making money out of this. Everybody is deriving political power out of this. When Kashmir calms down, when there is lack of violence in Kashmir, I'm not saying there is zero violence, there is still violence in Kashmir. But when the violence comes down, you see over the past 30 to 40 years, an entire economy has come up in Kashmir based on violence. और जिन लोगों के पेट भरते थे, जिन लोगों की जेबें भरते थे, अलाउ सर एक मिनट, सर प्लीज अपने एक मिनट, लोन साहब
unemployment is on rise. Our fruit industry is dying. Our fruit industry is dying.
Will you please shut up?
And you
sir,
say,
will you please shut up? Will you please shut up, sir? Sir, will you please shut up? Will you please shut up?
Learn manners.
मैं आपको
sir, एक मिनट. Learn manners.
सर मैं आपको ना यहीं पे ठोकूंगा फिर सबके सामने ठोकूंगा, बदतमीजी करोगे। उम्र का लिहाज कर रहा हूँ, चुप रहो।
आप जैसा बदतमीज
उम्र का लिहाज कर रहा हूँ।
जो फौज को छोड़ के
निकलो
फौज को छोड़ के टीवी पे टीवी पे आए हैं।
भगोड़ा तुम्हारा बाप है, लश्कर के गद्दार, देश के गद्दार लोग, पाकिस्तान के अरे सुनो अरे पाकिस्तान की औलाद, अरे छोड़ो गांधीवादी छोड़ो,
चर्चा पे
अरे सुनो लोन, अरे लोन कोई विश्वास नहीं करते, पाकिस्तानी गद्दार हो तुम पाकिस्तानी गद्दार हो, तुम पाकिस्तानी
No, let's go back to the subject, Gaurav Arya. He's trying to distract you from the subject and I want the debate to go back on the subject. मैं चाहता हूँ सब्जेक्ट पे वापस जाए। आप प्लीज इरफान हफीज लोन, जब आप बोल रहे थे तो गौरव आर्या बिल्कुल शांति से सुन रहे थे, आपकी तरह हैकलिंग नहीं कर रहे थे। आप ऐसा क्यों कर रहे हैं? आप ऐसा क्यों कर रहे हैं? अपने आप को गांधीयन जैसे बोलते हैं और आप इस तरह से जिन्ना जैसे बिहेव मत कीजिए. प्लीज वेट नाउ, प्लीज कंटिन्यू. या थैंक यू.
नहीं, इसको बताइए, he must withdraw his words.
एक मिनट.
Why
No,
you
both
withdraw
of you
your
are provoking each other. Not necessary.
Why you bring
Not
such people
necessary.
on screen?
Both of you need to.
Lon, shut up. Lon, shut up. Keep quiet.
You shut up.
Let me talk.
You shut up. You're
Loni,
too small a person
Loni
to
baby.
tell me shut up.
Loni
You
baby.
idiot.
Loni baby, shut up. Loni baby. Loni.
Nonsense person.
No.
You nonsense.
Gaurav, he's distracting from the debate. I need to tell you both. No, Mr. Lone, Mr. Lone, now pull back, Mr. Lone and Gaurav. I go back to the subject. I gave statistics that less civilians are killed, less terrorism is happening, less law and order incidents is happening, and I'm saying what is the problem with that? Now, Mr. Lone, allow Mr. Gaurav Arya to speak. You are carrying out a verbal grenade attack on him. There's no need for that. Please let him continue. And then you can respond. Thank you so much. Wonderful. Please.
Yes. Thank you, Arnab. So, Arnab, what I was saying was there is an ecosystem built in Kashmir. There is a conflict economy. It happens everywhere around the world, not just Kashmir. So, innocent people are killed, and there are some people who benefit. Political parties in Kashmir have always, you always see Abdullahs and Muftis always saying that talk to Pakistan, talk to Pakistan, talk to Pakistan. They blame the central government, they'll never blame Pakistan because they are beneficiaries of this system in Kashmir. They are beneficiaries of this
Shimla
ecosystem.
agreement recognize Pakistan as a party. Shimla agreement.
यार एक मिनट
Government's policies based on foreign policies.
Mr. Lone, please don't do this. Please don't do this. You are not allowing us to move ahead on the debate. Let him continue. Yes. Finish your point.
शिमला एग्रीमेंट कहता है कि पड़ोसियों से बातचीत करके सारे समस्याओं का समाधान किया जाएगा. कश्मीर भी उसमें इंक्लूड है. आप शिमला एग्रीमेंट को
Mr. Lone, is it true or not that 30,000 people, Mr. Lone, 1 minute, is it true or not? 1 minute, 30,000 people got their domicile certificates after decades, after the abrogation of 370. Is it false that abrogation reservation benefits to Gujjars and Bakarwals were limited to vacancies?
But
in the no. When I mention Gujjars and Bakarwals, why does your blood boil? Why does your blood boil? Are Gujjars and Bakarwals not the third largest ethnic group in the region? Did they get political reservation earlier? Did they get representation earlier? Did they, sir? Did they, sir? Tell me. Answer the question. Answer the question.
साहब एक सवाल का जवाब दो. लॉन साहब, आपने जो जैकेट पहनी है इसके अंदर आरडीएक्स तो नहीं है?
No, please, Gaurav.
कहीं बटन दबाओगे उड़ जाओगे?
Gaurav, no. Let's stay with it. Yeah, please. Thank you.
Boom.
No.
अरे आप जैसे लोगों को छोटे
Okay, now this is too much. 2 versus 2. We'll have to open it up. Gaurav, you are also, you don't need to do this. Now, please, Mr. Lone, you don't need to do this. I get stuck between this.
गांधीवादी.
He says he's गांधीवादी. Yeah, he कहता है गांधीवादी. अपने आप को गांधीवादी कहते हैं. Now the point is, Abhijit is on the debate. Shahzad, I see your hand up. I'm coming to you in a minute. Point is, viewers, what can you counter Amit Shah on? Amit Shah says, I didn't ask for your, आपकी विशेष टिप्पणी के लिए मैंने आपको आमंत्रित नहीं किया है जनाब. Please 2 मिनट रुक जाइए. अभिजीत इज ऑन द डिबेट. अभिजीत, आप नॉनस्टॉप आप ऐसे बिहेव करते हैं घर में भी क्या? प्लीज डू 1 मिनट. ओके, नहीं, आप मेरी बात सुनिए. देखिए,
देश का फौज शर्मिंदा होगा ऐसे आदमी पे कि जो पहले कभी फौज में था और फिर
अरे भाई, फौज में थे और फौज में हमारे फौजी दोस्त हैं. आपकी तरह नहीं. आपका फौज में भर्ती हुई है. जरा बताइए, आपने देश के लिए क्या किया है? आपने देश के लिए क्या किया है? आपने देश, ये मेजर रहे आर्मी में. आपने क्या किया? आपने अभी तक देश के लिए क्या किया? व्हाट हैव यू डन? व्हाट हैव यू एवर डन? Gaurav, now stop it. Now the debate is on. At one point, both of you begin to enjoy it. I have to separate you then. Gaurav, stop it. Now, point is, have they not opposed progress is my question. Gupkar gang, have they not opposed progress? The only people who have progressed under them is they themselves. We should check how many helicopter miles Omar Abdullah has gone flying in and out of resorts in Jammu and Kashmir. It's a reality. It's a reality. Am I lying? Okay, now Abhijit is on the debate. Something. Abhijit is on the debate. We are looking at the Prime Minister, Amit Shah's. We're looking at Amit Shah's visit to Jammu and Kashmir. Abhijit, please step in before you are stopped.
It's a failed visit.
Thank you. Arnab, you realize why these people are trying to prevent everybody from speaking except themselves is because this was an ecosystem that profited. They are right in a way that employment is at a high in Jammu and Kashmir because this was an ecosystem of conflict. Every bomb blast that happened, these people used to profit. Every riot, every stone pelting, every Jawan killed, these people used to profit. They would profit politically and they would profit financially. Okay, and that is why these people are so upset now that all of these activity is going down. That entire conflict, now remember, there is a very insidious element of a conflict ecosystem that even if you want to complain about something, like you pointed out, somebody's bhabi, somebody's nani, somebody's something else, some militants, something or the other, Bitta Karate's aunt or whatever, had a government job. And if they went and complained about corruption, they would be killed the next day, etc., etc. So the first stage of deconfliction is to remove all these conflicts of interest from government service. The second part, which is already happening, is increased security. Now, for the economy to grow, you need increased security, and that is number 2. Number 3, these people have been running a tyrant, tyrannical government out there that deprived everybody of their rights, be it gay people, be it the Pahadis, be it the SC/STs, be it whatever. It was all Sunni majoritarianism at play in the valley. And they weren't giving anybody their due. And finally, these people, the marginalized communities, are getting their due in the valley. That also scares them. You understand their rage is the fact that they are seeing their own marginalization happen in front of their own eyes.
Gujars are Sunnis.
This is like all these Maharajas having their privy purses seized.
They are from the Ahlus Sunnah. What is wrong
Remember,
with that
all these people opposing it. They have literally made their money on the corpses of Jawans. They have made money. They have made money by prostituting their own citizens. They have made money. They claim to be co-religionists of these people, and they have profited off their corpse.
Every single.
There is nothing more shameless. There is nothing more shameless than
every single.
That is exactly
every single. You know, I'll tell you one more thing. Peer and Shehzad can come in. And some people may feel I'm making an overstatement, but let me say it anyway. My view is whenever Omar, Abdullah, Mehbooba Mufti, Mufti Muhammad Saeed, Farooq Abdullah heard of progress coming to Kashmir, they got very scared. And they blocked it. And because if progress came to Kashmir, they would not be able to control the people of Kashmir. They had to keep the people of Kashmir without jobs, without proper employment, without development and in poverty. And now let me elaborate my point. Shehzad, you know, one day there was a proposed cancer hospital to be built in Srinagar, in the Idgah ground. Mehbooba Mufti opposed it. Omar Abdullah was fear-mongering on domicile certificates to non-local Kashmiris. 30,000 non-local Kashmiris who are working in Kashmir, who serve the people of Kashmir, who are Kashmiris therefore in a way. They are non-local government employees working in the Jammu and Kashmir government. When they can register for domicile certificates, why should they be stopped? They can register for domicile certificates if they are working in Assam, but in Jammu and Kashmir it cannot be allowed. Farooq Abdullah, almost put the fear in the people's minds. You get what I'm saying? They opposed the DDC elections. They oppose the electoral process, they oppose hospitals, they oppose jobs, they oppose domicile certificates, they oppose the delimitation commission. Anything that meant development was blocked by the super rich families, Mehbooba Mufti and the Abdullahs. Shehzad.
Let me give you one more instance, Arnab. In 1992, these people even tried to divide the people of Jammu Kashmir, wherein they gave ST status to the Gujars and the Bakarwals. But the cabinet had recommended Pahadi at number 1. They denied the Pahadis. And today this historic wrong is being corrected.
Shame, Sujata.
And in fact,
Shame,
even the Gujars and the Bakarwals did not get the full right because
shame,
the federal laws applying to the tribals were never applied.
That happened.
Today, after Article 370 has been removed, that's when the central laws applicable to tribals are applying. But Arnab, I have a larger point. Arnab, please let me have my say, Arnab.
I'm not saying anything.
Don't make it so difficult for me to get in one word of reason. Arnab,
she's stopping you.
I know, but she will always stop. People of Jammu Kashmir have rejected them. But let me make a larger point, just for 30 seconds, I promise. Just 30 seconds, let me address one point by Mr. Lone. He said that today unemployment is rising. Today this is happening, that is happening. That means in the days before Article 370 was abrogated, everything was good. फिर क्यों पत्थरबाजी होती थी? This means he has acknowledged that the patharbaji happened because there was an ideological, theological persuasion to it. And today, even if in his opinion, there is high unemployment, but there is no patharbaji.
There's a different
का बदलाव है from Sharia to Samvidhan, from ISIS flags to Tiranga. This सोच का बदलाव, this सोच का परिवर्तन is the real story of the Kashmir.
Normalcy will return after the elapse of 3 years. Things are going from
23
bad
years
to worse.
के बाद there is a film being screened in Kashmir. 23 साल बाद मूवी आ रही है. आज तालिबानी लॉज हट चुके हैं और मूवी स्क्रीन हो रही है, मल्टीप्लेक्स बना है.
अनलॉफुल एक्टिविटीज प्रिवेंशन एक्ट है. अब सफा है, क्या बोल रहे हो? लाखों में फौजी यहाँ पर ड्यूटी दे रहे हैं. This is not normal play.
अच्छा, I have a quiz question. I have a quiz question. Mr. Lone, Mr. Lone, Mr. Lone, Mr. Lone, listen to me.
Mr. Lone himself
when I was
got
in
elected
school,
in the DDC election.
When I was in school, I would love debates. I would also love quizzes. I have a quiz question for you. Okay? Now, tell me, Mr. Lone, where is the highest railway bridge in the world?
To be constructed in Kashmir.
You don't even know what's happening there. See, you are such a space cadet on these things. Fact of the matter is, sir, please understand that the highest railway bridge in the world is the Chenab Bridge in Jammu and Kashmir. Please say thank you to the Modi government for the development.
That is what I am saying. अरे बाबा क्या बोल रहे हो? ये सब बहुत पहले आप जो बात कर रहे हैं.
Okay. Second quiz question. Second quiz question is to Sujata Bashir. Sujata Bashir, please tell me, which state has got clearances of 27,000 crores in foreign investment for businesses?
Are they still activated?
Which state?
Started?
Which state
is different and working is different.
Which state has got cleared 27,000 crore worth projects to push development? Which state? Which state? Which state? I didn't hear. Which state? Which state? Say it loud, Sujata. Which state? Which state? Is it Jammu and Kashmir?
Not yet. No, that is what you are saying wrong. It has not been developed here. Saying is different.
Okay, third question I go back to Mr. Jinping. Look at how they irritated they get. आप देख रहे हैं ना सुशील? How they are getting irritated.
I'm answering your question. You're saying this money goes to the JNK.
I thought.
Where it has been? Where is that industry? To make a party in a royal house is not a development.
Sujata, third question in the quiz series, please. I don't know, Sushil, what's going on. I'm giving them such good news. But they're hating it. They don't want it. They don't want good news. If I were to tell them, they want blood, terrorism, civilians being killed, lack of jobs. That's what they want. Because that has been their political industry for decades. That's why you're addicted to it, Sujata.
You have cheated the people of Kashmir and you have cheated the promises which the Indian Union made to the people of Kashmir. It was Muslim majority when it joined the Indian Union. And that is why,
Sushil, are you seeing this unnatural reaction? Are you seeing this unnatural reaction?
When you come on the ground level, it is zero, big zero. The people are suffering every day here.
Adbhut. I'm telling you, it's adbhut, this kind of reaction. Are you seeing it, Sushil? Ye kya ho raha hai? I'm giving them good news. Look at how they're reacting. They're shouting at me as if their arteries are going to burst on my program.
Where it has been implemented.
It is being implemented. Sushil, speak up, Sushil. Sushil, speak up. Speak up. They're not going to let you speak tonight.
Promises. The Indian state, the Indian Union had made promises to the people of Kashmir, which you have broken.
Arnab, my co-panelists on the other side have been asking for 370 restoration, have been asking for restoration of the statehood, have been asking for elections, have been asking for all kinds of things.
Sushil should be allowed to speak. There is absolute intolerance on the side of the other side. You know why? Because I started saying कि गुपकार ने आपका उपकार किया. अब बोलने तो दीजिए.
आप किया because you welcome with these people. You make the government with these people. Not the people. Why the government? Why the people?
Peaceful half a second.
Sushil is responding, Baba, please.
We don't want the Gupkar.
People are adjusting the volume on their TV sets if you keep shouting like this. Now, Sushil, please speak, yeah? Please speak, Sushil.
Co-panelists have been asking for restoration of 370.
Yeah.
They have been asking for restoration of the state. They have been asking for elections. They have been asking for all kinds of concessions. But none of them have till now asked, where are the Hindus from our neighborhood? Where are the Kashmiri Hindus? Why aren't you bringing them back? Nobody wants us back. Nobody wants the restoration of old democracy.
Sushil, speak up louder, Sushil. You're being silenced.
With a 99.9% Muslim majority.
Louder for Sushil.
They are not missing Hindus, they are not missing Sikhs, they are not missing Buddhists, they are not missing Christians. This is
Kashmir has developed.
Okay,
this is the painful reality
I'll tell you
of present-day Kashmir.
I'll tell you what. I bring in the favorite combination right now, Gaurav Arya and Irfan Hafiz Loan, and both of them promise to be non-violent with each other. So, Shehzad, I'm coming to you. You see, it's a difficult combination, so I'll have to deal with it sensitively. Okay. Now, my point is, see, Mr. Loan.
Fauji and Moji.
Yeah. हाँ. Now, thank you. Now, किसने कहा ये? आप कौन है भाई पीर विकारुल असलम? आप कब फौज में थे बताइए?
मैंने कहा
आप आज एक okay now okay Fauji and Moji. Now listen to me. My point is Irfan Hafiz Loan and Gaurav. Just okay. Point is Irfan, don't jump at what I'm going to say, but I have to say it today. You see, you and the Gupkar gang. Honestly, if a few people die, it does not matter to you. If there is some bloodshed, if children are killed, if women are attacked, if there are grenade attacks, if security forces are attacked, if there are terrorist attacks, it does not matter to you. And that's why you're angry today. Because what you want is, you want the bloodshed. Allow me to complete, otherwise I'll just reduce the voice. People of the country want me to reduce your voice now. I am convinced. Either you will stop speaking or I will speak. One of us decides, right? One of us can speak. I cannot coexist with you right now on the panel. Thank you. Point is,
go ahead.
Point is, you want bloodshed, violence, murders, killings, terrorism to increase, but you want the following things to continue. Cricket scam. How much money did Farooq Abdullah made in the cricket scam? Jammu and Kashmir Cricket Association, पैसे बहुत बन रहे थे उस समय. No problem if a few people die. 25,000 crore Gaurav, Roshni land scam. What were they doing? They were grabbing government land. Grabbing, making houses, Alishan Bangle, apple orchards for themselves. Am I saying anything wrong? 180 crore Jammu and Kashmir bank scam. Was that for the benefit of the people of Kashmir? Now see, he's holding his phone. He doesn't know what to say. Now suddenly, he wants you to speak first. Let me continue. TMLA investigation is going on for Mehbooba Mufti. Mehbooba Mufti was known for her shopping trips to Mumbai. She used to go on expensive shopping trips. Whole family would come and they would book a whole floor. They would book a whole floor. You please ask people at Taj Lands End. Ask people at Taj Lands End. Ask people at Taj Lands End in Mumbai. Were entire floors booked for Mehbooba Mufti when she came on her shopping trips? True or false? Now, the question is, what was happening there? Were the scams happening? Was the money laundering happening? Was the Roshni land scam happening? Were cricket scams happening? Of course they were happening. So what if a few people die? Who cares? That was their attitude. Gaurav, please hear Gaurav right now. Gaurav, am I wrong?
Arnab,
am I wrong?
Like quiz, just tell
I'm asking Gaurav. Is your name Gaurav?
कौन सा ऐसा राज्य है जिसे यूटी बनाया?
भाई मैं तो जम्मू एंड कश्मीर की बात करूंगा ना आज. गौरव आर्य बोलिए आप.
हिंदुस्तान में कौन सा ऐसा राज्य है जिसे स्टेट को यूटी बनाया? आप मुझे बता सकते हैं?
भाई ठीक है ना.
असेंबली की सिक्योरिटी के बिना, ओपिनियन के बिना राज्य को यूटी बनाया, बताइए.
सर एक मिनट, मैं जरा बोल लूं.
पूछा, मैटर इज सब जुडिस, लेट लॉ टेक्स इट्स ओन कोर्स.
लीगल एंगल से किसी को डराने मत की कोशिश मत कीजिए.
सवाल मुझसे पूछा, आपसे नहीं पूछा.
क्या किया? What you did under Prevention of Corruption Act? Why don't you confiscate, attach that property which is disproportionate from the known source of income?
Yes.
Tell me.
Okay. Now can I answer? Okay.
It's a reality.
Though I should not be answering because your question is political in nature. But whatever little I know is NIA has conducted massive raids and the entire funneling of money has stopped, which has led directly to the stopping of stone pelting in Kashmir, number one. The back of the Jamaatul Islami is broken. Only in Anantnag, and I'm not talking about entire Kashmir, only in Anantnag, they were running more than 200 madrasas. Those have shut down and government schools are being opened. Number three, what is happening in Kashmir is now beneficiary to central schemes which are coming directly into the bank account of the people. There is no scope for mismanagement in between. Yes, there is corruption. I agree with you, Lon sir. There is corruption in Kashmir. It will take time. 40-50 साल का कैंसर 3 साल में नहीं जाता है, समय लगता है उसको. आपने इतने सवाल क्या महबूबा मुफ्ती से पूछे थे, उनके वालिद साहब से पूछे थे, उमर अब्दुल्ला से पूछे थे, उनके वालिद साहब से पूछे थे, उनके दादा से पूछे थे. आपने इतने सवाल नहीं पूछे. आपने जो आप 50, 60, 70 साल से चल रहा है, आप कैसे उम्मीद करते हैं कि 3 साल में खत्म हो जाएगा? वो नहीं हो सकता. कोई जादू की छड़ी नहीं है सरकार के पास. लेकिन धीरे धीरे चीजें लाइन में आ रही हैं. वक्त लगता है सर, अचानक नहीं होते. इतने हम लोग
करिए जिन्होंने भी अपराध किया है, लेकिन आम लोगों को दोष ना दे. मेरा
अरे भाई आम लोगों को कोई दोष नहीं दे रहा है. एक मिनट आम लोगों को दोष नहीं दे रहे हैं. एक मिनट मैं आ जाऊं गौरव. एक मिनट मैं एक बात कहना चाहता हूं इनको. देखिए एक मिनट सुनिए गौरव. शहजाद भी प्रोग्राम पर है. मैंने एक बार भी आम लोगों पर दोष नहीं दिया, मगर मैं दोष उन लोगों को दे रहा हूं, ये महबूबा मुफ्ती जैसे सेल्फिश लोग जिन्होंने, आप जरा प्लीज स्पीड ब्रेकर लगा दीजिए, नहीं तो मैं 5th गियर में गाड़ी चलाऊंगा. आप रुक जाइए प्लीज, मेरी बात सुनिए. आई एम सेइंग समथिंग टू यू. यू स्टॉप शाउटिंग प्लीज. आई एम नॉट यूज्ड टू दिस काइंड ऑफ आई लाइक एलिगेंट लैंग्वेज. माय पॉइंट इज इन 2017 महबूबा मुफ्ती ने आके क्या किया? उन्होंने कहा जितने ऑफेंडर्स ऑफ स्टोन पेल्टिंग हैं उनको रिहा कर दो, एमनेस्टी दे दो. ये किसका उपकार किया था? शहजाद जरा पूछिए ना इनको,
बीजेपी ने
पूछिए इनको किसका उपकार. व्हाई डिड महबूबा मुफ्ती अनाउंस एन एमनेस्टी for the offenders of stone pelting, for stone pelters? Who was she benefiting?
She was befooling the people. She was trying to get the votes.
Oh.
And I just want to know,
get votes of stone pelters.
Why you people supported that guy? Why she was supported?
I have never supported Mehbooba Mufti. Please, you cannot ever say that about me. You cannot say that about me. I have always been against her and her father. I even criticized the BJP for that tie-up, so don't say that to me. But Shehzad can respond to you. Shehzad.
Don't take stand, don't take position.
Yes, I take positions on what is good for the country. And I don't need to hear from you what position I should take. Mr. Fake Gandhi.
Now, there are 3 people speaking at the same time. How can you make sense of anything on this? Can I please speak one at a time? Can we speak one at a time? Thank you.
It's okay, Gaurav.
Mr. Lone, I have one question for you. Farooq Abdullah says that we should ally with China. Chinese rule is better and we should take help of the Chinese to reinstate Article 370. The same Chinese who are putting Muslims into camps, who are saying that the Muslims can't read Quran, who are saying that Muslims should not name themselves Muhammad. You are okay with that? And then this man, Vivek Jinping, he says that the promise has been broken with the Indian Union. अरे भाई साहब नेहरू जी बोलकर गए थे कि ये साबुन है घिसते घिसते घिस जाएगा. Who removed the Prime Minister post of Jammu Kashmir? It was during Nehru Indira Congress years. So you condemn them first. Condemn them. Today I want Mr. Jinping to condemn Nehru.
Mr. Jinping is not going to say anything because he's completely and totally unadulteratedly aligned on the Chinese side. And ladies and gentlemen, on the other side of my debate, KCR is launching a national party tomorrow. Are we short of national parties? I have no views on that. But then Kejriwal has national ambitions. Mamta Banerjee has national ambitions. If KCR also has national ambitions, ladies and gentlemen, how many national ambitions can be accommodated within the opposition? More on that in a few minutes. Please come back.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 private university for the 10th year by India Today, a testimony to Amity's world-class education whilst imbibing values and sanskars in students.
आग को फैलने से रोकना मुश्किल है पर नामुमकिन नहीं. अब फायरवॉल टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ सेंचुरी प्लाई क्लब प्राइम आग से बचाए.
Enroll in any of REVA's wide range of courses designed to take on an evolving education and an expanding future. REVA University,
आग को फैलने से रोकना मुश्किल है पर नामुमकिन नहीं। अब फायरवॉल टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ सेंचुरी प्लाई क्लब प्राइम आग से बचाए।
As a poster war brews between the Congress and the BJP in Karnataka, the BJP has launched posters over Congress leader Siddaramaiah having helped the PFI on previous occasions.
Time to once again action our destiny. Focus on mission superpower. Witness the India growth story. Republic Media Network brings you India's biggest economic summit.
Jammu and Kashmir's Director General of Prisons, Hemant Lohia, was found murdered at his residence in Jammu, with police suspecting his domestic help as the main culprit. The servant in question is presently on the run.
Tractor trolley carrying pilgrims overturned in Khatampur area in Kanpur.
ये धमाका और जो पुल है वो ढह चुका है। We are now seeing lathi charge taking place on all the protesters. They want strong action against the perpetrator.
As hostilities rise between Ukraine and Russia once again, Prime Minister Modi held a phone call with President of Ukraine Volodymyr Zelensky over the endangerment of nuclear facilities amid the conflict.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 private university for the 10th year by India Today, a testimony to Amity's world-class education whilst imbibing values and sanskars in students.
आग को फैलने से रोकना मुश्किल है पर नामुमकिन नहीं। अब फायरवॉल टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ सेंचुरी प्लाई क्लब प्राइम आग से बचाए।
Time to once again action our destiny. Focus on mission superpower. Witness the India growth story. Republic Media Network brings you India's biggest economic summit.